Good morning on this very early morning, but the sun is back a little bit, so that's good news. I'm currently standing in line waiting for the ferry crossing into Senja. Now, I've arrived here earlier than the family because they are still having breakfast. The reason for this is that we were advised to be here at least 1 to 2 hours up front to make sure to have a spot. Right now, it doesn't seem to be a problem because I'm still in lane 1. But we heard from other people that were on the boat on the whale watching trip that you really have to be early enough for this ferry, more likely from the other direction, because there are quite a few campers that are camping out. Same here, like 200 meters before this, there's a small parking lot. There's like a dozen campers there, and they camp out just in front of the ferry, and early morning they just take the first spots available. And if the boat is full, we would have to wait for 4 hours, so I arrived here more than early enough. And as said, the family is still having breakfast, and they will arrive a little bit later with a little less stress to make it to the boat. So today we move into Senja. We're going to take the scenic route and go to Gibostad, where we spend the next 2 days. And from there, probably we do a couple of hikes, do some scenery shots and everything. So good news is, again, I can fly the drone in Senja in most part. So that will give you some nice footage as well. And we're hoping for some nicer weather than the past couple of days, because it has been really cold with 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. Should be like 15, 16 today, 14 tomorrow, so that's good. So now we're waiting on the ferry, an hour to go before we start loading, so I'm going to get some more shut-eye, and then I'll wait for the family to arrive. We are now at Bovar Beach, but I think we took the wrong boat. This looks more like the Caribbean than it does look like Norway. So you got this nice light blue water. It's freaking cold, but my middle boy, he went swimming for a while, so he's like an ice bear, I think. But yeah, this is really beautiful, so we're relaxing here a little bit, and we're going to have some lunch here. And after that we move on to the next beautiful location on this island. We are here at the top of Riven, which is a fairly easy walk. It goes up and down. It's not just straight up, because in Switzerland you go zigzagging up a mountain. Here in Norway they think, well, there's the top, so straight ahead we're going up. So that makes the hikes demanding, actually. Now, we were going to do Heston today, but as you can see behind me, that's Segla. From Heston you have a really nice view onto Segla. But yeah, the top is in the clouds, so that wouldn't have been a good idea to get that nice picture that you see in all the magazines. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but this view, as you can see, it is also really beautiful. And yeah, right now we're going to go back at the house where the car is also charging at the regular socket. It goes slow, only 10 amps this time, but it's going to be more than enough to get me charged up to get to the first supercharger that we will be using tomorrow. So yeah, let's go get back down and then have some fun with the kids, let them play a little bit after this hike. And tomorrow we move on from Senja and we go even more north. So here we are at Botnhamn supercharger, which is the first supercharger in over 10 days that we are visiting. Don't really need to stop here, but I was feeling tired, so I could use a few minutes of rest. And we're charging up a little bit because we might do a little detour later on today. And then we move to Olderdalen, which is where we stay for one night. And after that we only have the Circuosen supercharger left, and that's the most northern supercharger in the world. And after that we don't even have any decent charging options apparently, because it's only slow charging after that all the way up to North Cape. So we'll take as much as we can from that supercharger, and then we'll see where we can charge up for the rest of the journey up north. But as you can see, this is a very beautiful location with lots of mountains surrounding the area here. So yeah, I just love driving in this kind of scenery. It's really beautiful here in Norway, and we're all enjoying ourselves very much. Good morning, everyone. And today we start with an early supercharge. So we are here now at Sergiosen Supercharger, which is the northernmost supercharger in the world. And the seagulls are making a heck of a noise. So yeah, we're charging up here because this is the last one we can use. And after this, we are in somewhat dark territory. And it's most of the time slow charging. That's the only option. We may get one option, maybe two, to get a Chatamo charge session in there, but we'll see. So after this, we're going to Alta. This afternoon we're going swimming with the kids at the local swimming pool there, so they have some fun as well. Tomorrow we'll be at our campsite slash house, where we will be walking with the Huskies, and we'll have some playtime with the Huskies. So that's again something for the kids. And after that we move all the way to North Cape. Right now the weather forecast is looking good. We might even get 12 to 14 degrees at North Cape with some sunshine as well. So hopefully we get to see the midnight sun there as well. And yeah, I'm hoping to get some kind of time lapse of the midnight sun there, but we'll see how that works out, and if we can pull that off, or if there are some clouds, because North Cape is supposedly famous for quickly changing weather and having a lot of clouds when the night or the summer night starts to begin. So we'll see how that works out. So now we're charging up to at least 90%, maybe a little bit more. That will take about half an hour, and then we move on to Alta. So we are here at our stay near Alta in Norway, and as you can see behind me and over there are in total about 80 Huskies here on the premises. And tomorrow we'll do a short walk with them, probably with the puppies, and then we go by the river, play a little bit with the small ones, and after dinner we can play with the ones that are behind me in that kennel. So that will be interesting for the kids as well, and they're having the time of their life already with the dogs and looking forward to getting even closer to them. So this is the last night that we're spending on this wonderful location, and it's definitely not the cheapest, but it is definitely worth it. We've all had a blast, and we're all both relaxed and excited from the time that we spent with the Huskies. As I mentioned, there are like 70, 80 Huskies here, and we're all just the nicest dogs that I've ever seen. We did go for a walk with the small puppies this morning, and had some waffles in the woods, and that was a really enjoyable time with the kids as well. Too bad for the mosquitoes that are here, but yeah, you have to take that with the whole package deal, of course. So right now it's about 11 o'clock in the evening, still light even though it is really cloudy at the moment. So we're going to call it an early night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow when we go to North Cape.